So getting back to you and switching over to the fantasy labs part of your life, you got Mark Cuban as an investor, which is pretty cool and makes for a great headline or a YouTube video. So how did that happen?
Yeah, that was super sick. My business partner Peter Jennings, he was a good friend of mine. We started the company together with some engineers on the sports betting side. And Peter is really good at networking. Like he's a great compliment to me because I'm not as good at that stuff. And he joined Tiger Woods' celebrity poker tournament out in Vegas. It was like 100 people. Most of them are not really celebrities, just like there's some poker players and D-list celebrities, whatever. And they randomly seated him between Tiger and Mark Cuban.
So crazy.
It's like the luckiest person of all time. And yeah, so he sat between them. He talked to them, and he was talking to Cuban a bunch about. We had just started Fantasy Labs, maybe like I don't know, 4 months before that or something like that, and yeah, he was just telling him about it. We didn't pitch him on anything, and they just maintained communication. He was helping him with some NBA analytics and stuff. Just like I don't know, talking to Mark, giving him value, showing him different companies and sports betting stuff like that. And then we had the daily fantasy like scandal thing that happened that like almost brought down DFS. It was like where the insider trading supposedly. And Peter emailed Mark and just said like, "Hey, do you have any advice?" And Mark said the exact email was, "Easy, let me invest." So then we worked with him to invest and made that announcement, and it was really good for DFS, I think. But yeah, that was how we got Mark, and um, I don't know if I should say this. I don't know when this is going to be out, but Mark is going to lead the round in Lucky Trader as well. So
Wow.
we have him signed. I mean, we'll have that out like pretty soon.
That's awesome. And so I think the important part of that story is that you Peter didn't say, "Hey, will you invest in my company?" as soon as he got seated in between them. He instead made a friendship and a connection with Mark, and so that he could eventually at one point benefit down the line. Is that the important part for you as well?
Yeah, Peter is so good at that. He's so generous. That I think that the companies that I want to build are always with people that are like that. They're just selfless and try to give, more so than they receive. Just inherently as the way that they are. Peter doesn't do that because he's like, calculating EV and stuff. He's just truly like a nice, genuine, selfless person. But even if you were trying to be selfish long term, the best decision is to be very generous and selfless short term. You should help people. That is the best decision mathematically, I think, over long time horizons. And Peter just does that naturally so well. He just helps people, and yeah, those things always come back to help him. And I've learned a lot from him in that area. But that's something that we fundamentally believe in, which is sort of take the long view and just be helpful to people and don't really ask for much.